Hello. Welcome to your respective training centers for police departments wherever you may be. My name is Harry Stegall. This is not your typical welcome orientation video. I'm going to go straight to the point so you'll understand how severe this topic is. I was shot 7 times on a traffic stop and left for dead. My gunshot wounds were not superficial. I didn't have a vest on, but I was shot 4 times in the chest. One of them barely penetrated my heart. One went through my chest, through my lung, out my back. Another bullet crisscrossed inside my chest. I was shot in the arm, the leg, and the neck that went all the way through. So now you see the severity of this accident on a traffic stop. I want to talk to you about something today that is super important. So I'd like for you to pay close attention. It's part of your ability to survive, and it's your will not to quit. Your will not to quit has started the moment that you sat down in the chair at your training center. Now, someone in this organization that you've chosen to go to work for saw that you had what it takes to become a police officer in their department. The only thing they can't determine is whether or not you'll quit under stress. Now, they're going to push you every day, mentally and physically. And this is part of how they teach you to survive, simply by not quitting. Not quitting is a big part of officer survival. One of the things that we know from dash cams, eyewitness accounts, from officers that have survived, and even from officers that have succumbed to their injuries later, we know that those men and women spent their last moments on earth fighting for survival. And that's what we expect you to do, is fight for your survival. And it's every day that you learn to fight and not quit. I'm talking to you about not quitting. I'm talking to you about not quitting your training schools. When I went through my highway patrol school, the option of thought to quit was never there. There's no way I would have quit. And that's the mentality that you need to bring to your training center, that you'll never quit. And that mentality will carry over into the field as you start through your law enforcement career. The hardest 6 inches that you'll ever conquer in life is right here, right between your ears. And those 6 inches will be hard to conquer while you're in your training academy. But if you learn to deal with those 6 inches, you will be an effective person for the rest of your life. And again, it's already started once you sit down in that particular environment to learn to be a police officer. You cannot quit. Now, quitting was not an option for me. So after being shot 7 times and I fall to the ground, first thing I did was I said, Lord, I need a little bit of help here. That was a paraphrase. But then, quitting never entered my mind. I thought that I've got to get back to that car and get this man's name on the radio so they'll know who he is. I can't let him get away with this. Sure, I could have just rolled over and said, man, look at the blood squirting out of me. This is awful. I was spitting it from my mouth. There's no way. This is just too hard to overcome. But I didn't. I fought hard to survive. I would have never quit. Now, officers are shot and they're killed instantly. They don't have the opportunity to fight to survive. And that could have happened to me, but it didn't. I was determined not to quit. So on my back, I pushed with my feet. My right arm paralyzed. I crawled on my back to my patrol car, got in, and made that radio transmission. Now, I know I didn't want to quit, because on the way back, I was thinking about scuffing my belt up, and I wouldn't be able to wear it to go back to work. Now, who thinks about something like that if quitting is on your mind? You see, quitting is a mindset. And if you don't have that mindset, then chances are you're not going to quit. That's what this entire process is about. Every day, your arms will burn, your legs will ache, your stomach will hurt, your back will hurt, your neck will hurt. They're pushing you to show you that you can take a lot more than you think you can, but you have to show them back that you're not a quitter. And you won't be a quitter if you're in danger, you're hurt. You can't quit. So let's just get this quitting thing out right now. Now, I also know that along the way, you're going to need a little shot in the arm, maybe a little motivation. So I'd like for you to do this. Here's your challenge. Go to Officer Down Memorial page, ODMP. It's not an endorsement. Just go there. Find an officer that's lost his life or her life in your state, your county, your city, or maybe even from your individual department. Write that officer's name down on a piece of paper. Just put it in your pocket or put it in your desk or put it in your billfold. And always remember, while you're in this rigorous training that you think, man, I can't run another step, I can't do another push-up, I'm just whipped. Just remember that this officer that you've kind of dedicated this training school to, that's your motivation. Think what they would do if they had just one more chance like you've got here. Not to quit. I wish you all the best of luck. I hope none of you ever have a scratch. But we all know that's almost impossible. So I say in closing, God bless to you all.